Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to Livestream Tuesday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. As you can see, hopefully things are working on screen because I've changed a few things around because I've recently been having some gremlins, as you would have noticed maybe last week and the week before. So hopefully a few things will work, and fingers crossed we're going to be able to go the whole way through tonight's live stream without it cutting out. But first of all, let me get some comments on the screen to see if anybody's in the house, and we have a few people here already. So hello, Jackie, T-Bone, Aaron as well, and Laurie and Robert and Renee. Hello guys, thanks for tuning in so quickly. And I'm just going to, before I put the names across the bottom of the screen, I'm just going to say a big hello and thank you to my patrons, Laurie of which is one, and she's made a request for tonight's show as well. But just to say a massive thank you to my patrons whose names I'm now going to get going at the bottom of the screen, just down there, because through their support means that I've been able to upgrade and buy some more equipment and another interface. I think the gremlins that were coming around during the live streams and totally crashing my computer was just an old interface that I had, and for some reason it was clashing with the computer, and fingers crossed, since updating my software and hardware, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not going to cut out this week. But this is always the test. Tuesday night is always the test to see if anything's going to work, or if it's going to crash, it's going to be on Tuesday night. So far, last week and this week, it's actually been okay. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed, everybody. But here are the names. These are the people that have made it all possible to now have a more secure live stream. So a massive thank you to you guys. And as you can see on the screen, I've kind of messed it up and put it in the wrong place because it says like and but that says subscribe, but hopefully you're subscribed already. If you're not, please hit that subscribe button, that'll be massively appreciated. But hit the like button as well as soon as you come in the door, if you can. That'd be great, because it means that we can maybe get the record. I think we've almost got to 200 the last week. The week before that we cut out a couple of times. I think last week cut out as well, just once. So if this goes for the full duration of the live stream, if you do hit that like button, hopefully we might be able to get up to somewhere near 200. But if you can hit that, that would be great. So we've still got some people trickling in. Hello guys, thank you so much. And T-Bone has just donated $5, which you can see on the screen now, which is up in the corner. So thank you so much for that, T-Bone. He says, enjoy your streams, Phil. So thank you for that, massively appreciated. An early donation, that might be the fastest donation ever in my live stream history. So massive thank you for that. And I'm going to start the show tonight with, first of all, I just saw Glenn say rest in peace Dick Dale, which I found out about yesterday, and I do have a video on Dick if you want to watch that, because again, one of those guys, an absolute innovator. But check out the video for a little bit on Mr. Dale. But yeah, sad times. I'm going to try and get a few things playing tonight. Maybe, I don't know how many videos I'm going to have time to play. I'll try a few. If this live stream is going to work, then I'll just try playing as many as possible, really, until you all get bored. But thank you everyone for tuning in, and again, thank you T-Bone for that donation. I'm going to start the show tonight with a request that was actually made last week, and that was over on Patreon for my track called Paris Nord. So I'm going to get that request into this show, because last week it cut out and it was a bit of a nightmare. So I'm going to stick it in this show, and then we'll get to the other requests for tonight a little bit later on. But I hope you guys like this. It's a bit of a slower song, not particularly up-tempo, but it's just one of those ballads from my album called Persistence. I hope you guys like this one, and it's called Paris Nord, and I'll see you guys afterwards. Rock! So that was my original track called Paris Nord. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was partly written, or at least the idea for it came through while I was in Paris Nord, which is a train station in Paris. It's like the central kind of, I guess it's the central station for Paris that then goes to England. We have the Channel Tunnel, and that's how we get to France through the Channel Tunnel on the train. So anyway, long story short, that was just written about the train station that I happened to be in. And the beginning of that track was just the audio from one of my cameras that I had going at the train station. So a little bit of inside information for you, but I just want to say a huge shout out as well to Red King TTRPG, who donated $2 during that last video. So thank you so much for that. It's much appreciated. He said, I might have to hit the road early, so here you go. So thank you for that, massively appreciated. So 2 donations already, and I should have used that opportunity during the video to move this like and subscribe thing, but I didn't think about it, so I'll have to do that next time. If you can like the video, that would be great. We'll try and see how many likes we can get going this week on the live stream. Fingers crossed, as I said at the beginning of the video, fingers crossed it's going to go all the way through, because I've managed to change the hardware that I've got running here, and we will see. And if it does run all the way through, then you've got to thank these people down here, because not down there, but also these people here who are you guys watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, but also these guys down here. And let me just see what's gone on. Sandra has just donated. Is that $24.99? Wow. Thank you so much for that, Sandra. That's just a crazy donation as well. That's I can see everything, but it's on a small screen, so I just had to double check that was the number that I thought it was. So thank you so much for that. And there, I think you get a message, or at least you get an option to put a message, but that is just a donation, and I can't see if there is any text underneath. Let me just have a little scroll down to see if I can see it. It's just a pure donation, so thank you for that, Sandra. That's massively appreciated. And T-Bone and Red King TTRPG as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. Quick shout out, we've got Walter in the house, and Darren and Renee as well. So, and we've got Subarctic Wolf Tools and Outdoors, who says, I wish I had money to send. No problem, you don't have to send me any money. It's just the live stream when I see who's online and play a few videos. If people do want to donate, then it's absolutely fine, but you don't have to. Don't feel obligated to give me any money. It's absolutely fine. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We've now gone, well, it's now over 100 people. We've gone past the 100 person watching mark. So if you can hit that like button, that would be massively appreciated. We could just do like a whole heap of likes in one like session. Just everyone hit that like button, that'd be massively appreciated, and we can maybe try and get up to 200 by the end of the night. But I'm going to continue on with the requests. This one was from Laurie, who was over on Patreon about 20 minutes ago, something like that. And this is going to be, I'm going to play the live version of one of my tracks called We Can Fall Down. And I have got the original album version of that, and that's from my album, the same album that Paris Nord comes from, which is called Persistence, and that's obviously Wings of Pegasus on iTunes and Amazon, and wingsofpegasus.com/store. So check that out if you get a chance. But this is going to be another one of my tracks, and after this track, hopefully you'll magically see that the like and subscribe has been moved to a slightly better position. And that will probably help if people can actually see that. But we're going to be getting on with this now. This is my live version. I'm hoping it's the live version that I've set it up properly from my live stream. This is for Laurie, as requested over on Patreon, and I'll see you guys afterwards. And just remember, I can always see the comments on my screen even when the video is going, so continue to comment and I'll have a little look through them while this is being played. But I'll see you guys after it. Rock! And there it is. That then goes into Art Not Commerce, which I've played on this as well. I think I played that last week, but that was We Can Fall Down. So thank you to Laurie for that suggestion. And thank you everyone for tuning in and for watching and for hitting that like button if you've hit that like button so far. And if you haven't, just what have you been doing? Please hit that like button. It would be really massively appreciated. And I think at the moment we're at about 100 likes or something like that. I can't see the likes at the moment because the only screens that I have in front of me is the Creator Studio, where it's your own channel, but you get to see the health of the live stream. And just on that, if your screen is frozen or if it's taking time to load, it's probably just a download thing with your internet, because at the moment YouTube is saying that everything is cool and it's all uploading, it's in the green, and I know that the upload speed that I get is between 10 and 15 megabytes a second, so it should be pretty reliable from this end now that all the hardware is sorted out. So thank you guys for tuning in, and a quick shout out to Jackie Jean, who donated $1.99, and you can see it there in the corner of the screen. And I think she said she only had the option of $1.99, and I'm not really sure how it works in terms of the donations and how much you can put in, or how you put in different donations, because I've never done it from the other side. I've only ever been live streaming, and I just know that these things come up to tell me that people have donated. So maybe if there's an expert in the house who's in the comment section who can explain to people how to use it, maybe, then that would be good. Like I said, I'm not really too sure how it works. But anyway, moving on with the show. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in. It looks like we've got 135, Jackie just says, so 135 likes, which is great. Thank you so much for that. And I can only see a couple, actually now 3 comments as they scroll down my screen. So on my screen of actually looking at me, it's too small to see, to kind of read it, so it's a bit difficult. But anyway, on the screen that I can see, we've got 135, so thank you so much for that. And 113 people watching, so hello guys, thank you for tuning in. And quick shout out to KADJ and Mike and Jeff. And Jeff says, you remind a little of Joe Satriani, good job. So thank you for that, Jeff. That's a massive compliment. I used to listen to, well, actually quite a lot of Joe when I was learning to play, and also Gary Moore, a little bit of Steve Vai in there as well, mostly Jimi Hendrix when I was starting to play, like really starting, I mean just learning chords and stuff. But thank you so much. Lazy Lion says, so we should type slowly. You can type as slowly as you like, but as soon as that comment comes through, if you're then, well, followed by 2 or 3 other comments, it suddenly goes up the screen and it's hard to sometimes to keep track of it. But we just hit 140 likes. Thank you so much everybody for hitting that like button. I'm just gonna roll on with the show now, just to talk about a video that I did on an artist called Janice Ian, because she commented on the video that I did of her, and she gave some really cool background information on the recording and the process that she went through, and actually still goes through. She owns her own record label. But if you get a chance to watch that video, that was one of my analysis videos on Janice Ian, and that's Janice, Janis, just to make sure that you know how to spell that. But check that video out if you get a chance, because you got Janice's input in it as well, so it's really interesting to hear from the actual artists that I'm talking about. But I'm just going to interrupt myself again, because Sally Nielsen has just donated $10, and she says there is an option to click on a $sign. So thank you for that, Sally. Thanks first of all for the donation, and then thank you so much for the guide and just to tell people how to do it, because it's really useful. So thank you for that. And we've got Paula, who's just donated $5, so thank you so much for that, Paula. That's massively appreciated. And thank you to everybody who's donated so far in the live stream. We're kind of going a bit crazy with the donations, but it's really appreciated a lot. And I'm gonna get now back into the show. I'm calling it a show now rather than a live stream, but getting back into the live stream show, and I'm going to play some instrumental stuff. First of all, I'm going to start with my cover of a track by Van Halen, which is Eruption. And when I did record this, I didn't think to put any drums on it. I just filmed myself playing it, and then I uploaded it and had a few views, and that was all great. And then somebody said, oh, you missed out the drums. And I thought, oh yeah, of course I did. Why didn't I put in the drums at the beginning? But that's just how I did it. So this is going to be played tonight because somebody said to me, do I have any instrumental covers of just me playing guitar? And I tend to do more full songs, so like play bass and drums and sing and do harmony vocals and all that kind of stuff, because I like the full sound of a song. But just so you guys can hear it, this is my cover of Van Halen's Eruption. I hope you guys like this one, and I'll see you guys after it. Rock! And there we have it. That was my cover of Van Halen's Eruption. And at the end there, what you'll find on Van Halen's version is that he just holds that low E string and then uses a pitch effect to take it down an octave, whereas I didn't have that, so I just had to try and gauge it with the whammy bar, so that's why I just had a face of concentration to try and get that exact octave below. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in and for just all of the support on YouTube, all the comments and all that kind of stuff. Hello everyone, we've got Josie in the house, Kathleen and Jazzcat and Coffee Dog, and Coffee Dog says 158 likes, so everyone hit that like button if you can, because we're getting close. 200, that's like only, what, well, 158, that's like 42. Doing maths, that's not my strong point, mathematics. But anyway, on that point of mathematics, $20 Gary donated during that video, so thank you so much for that. Let me get that up on screen, because Gary's now at the bottom of that list, and we've got, I'm going to take it all the way to the top if it's going to work. I'm not sure that it's working on the screen. I might have to look over here to do it. But anyway, even if it doesn't work on the screen, it's okay. I'll just shout everybody out, because we had so many donations already. T-Bone came in instantly with $5, and Red King TTRPG came in with $2, and Sandra $24.99, and Jackie $1.99, Sally $10, Paula $5, and then Gary just came in with $20. So thank you guys so much for that. It's massively appreciated. And you can also put a little comment underneath your donation if you want to. If you want me just to read out something, that's absolutely fine. And up to 164, excellent. So we're getting there slowly with those thumbs up, and hopefully that's going to continue to rise throughout the live stream. And we've been going for half an hour so far. Fingers crossed we're not going to cut out. And like I mentioned before, if this doesn't cut out, it's just all thanks to these people over here. like down here, they're my patrons, and they've actually made it possible for me to save up a bit of money and just upgrade stuff. And that's what I do just to keep everything on the rails, is that having patrons, just that support means that I can do so much. And where normally I would have to stop doing videos, it means that I can actually just continue doing it every night, because I've actually got funds to spend money on a new interface, new hardware and new software if I need to. So thank you guys so much. At the bottom of the screen, you know who you are. Also, these donations during the live stream really help as well. And if people want to know, they do ask me about whether I have a donate button, and there should be on the channel picture of YouTube. If you just go to Wings of Pegasus, the channel, you should see a little donate button in the corner, which is straight to my PayPal, so that'll go in there if you do want to do it that way. But doing it through this way, I think YouTube do take a cut of these donations, but anything is fine with me really. However is easiest for you guys, that's the most important thing. And I'm just gonna interrupt myself because Matt QOTMS has just donated $9.99, so thank you for that, Matt. And he says, love your The Warning reaction. So I did a video on The Warning, which are a band of sisters, and I actually covered them when they were quite young. I think it's from a few years ago, so I've got on my list another video to cover them more recently, and I've had some suggestions for that as well. So I will be getting to The Warning, but more up to date, because it's great to follow the journey and see where they are now, and also because they were quite young when I was looking at them. So now, a few years later, they've now changed a little bit, obviously physically, but musically as well, so it'd be good to revisit them in the future. But thank you for that, Matt, for that donation. Now, going along with the theme of tonight of having these guitar instrumentals, I'm now just going to interrupt myself again because Mojo Matrix just donated $50. So wow, thank you so much for that, Mojo Matrix. That's just absolutely crazy, but thank you. Slightly crazy, but thank you so much for that. Maybe it was meant as $5, which is absolutely fine if that was an accident, because $50 is a lot of money. But thank you anyway for donating, even if that was a mistake. It doesn't matter, we can sort it out afterwards, but thank you for that, Mojo Matrix, $50. That's just crazy. Thank you. That's going to buy me so many sets of strings and picks and so much other stuff. And everyone that's donated tonight, it really does make such a difference to everything that I can do, and just being able to do videos every night relentlessly. I'm sure for some people it's probably annoying to get a video of me every night, but it's the support, so it's these people's fault that's watching and donating tonight. But thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in, and everyone for commenting and watching the videos on YouTube, because it really is appreciated a lot, because I've been on YouTube for I don't know how many years now. I think 2011 is when I started, so I wasn't always doing analysis videos. I just used it as really a portal to get my music out there, and that's pretty much what I was doing most of the time. And I'd got maybe 1,500 followers who were listening to my music, and I was doing little live streams of maybe a few people watching. But then as soon as they started requesting these analysis videos, I started doing those just for my 1,500 subscribers, and then lots more people started watching for some reason. So thank you guys for tuning in and for watching the stuff that I put up on YouTube every night. And just on that, in terms of getting notified with videos, somebody did say in the live stream earlier they didn't get a notification for this live stream, and I think you hit the notification button and then somewhere in your settings you have to change it from the default, which I think YouTube just occasionally tells people about those notifications, whereas I think you need to go into the settings and just make sure that you get everything. But then I warn you, you will be getting a video every night relentlessly now that I've got stuff that works, and that's just the way that I do it. I just like to just push forward and keep on with all the suggestions that are made in the comment sections of the videos. I just keep on pushing forward all those because I got so many suggestions. I have to do one a day just to try and get through them all at a relatively normal pace. But thank you guys for tuning in, and for donations, and everyone just commenting on this live stream, and all the people that have hit the like button so far. Thank you so much for that, because I'm making a target of 199 maybe 200. 200 would be great, but anything in the 100s is still absolutely fine. So thank you guys for hitting that like button. And as you can see, I've moved the like and subscribe on the heater just a little bit further backwards whilst that video was going in the last kind of 10 minutes. I've been talking for quite a while now, so let me get another video on just to keep you guys interested. And this is going to be another guitar cover, but this is of a computer game that I used to play quite a lot called Elder Scrolls Oblivion, because I do like to play a game now and again if I have time. I used to play a lot more than I do now because I'm very busy every day keeping up to speed with my teaching, my guitar teaching. That's what I do during the day, and also these live videos at night, and that's just on a Tuesday, and the analysis videos every night, and keeping up with all the comments because I read every single comment underneath every single video that I've ever done. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is going to be my cover of a computer game theme called Oblivion, and I hope you guys like it. And I'm now going to get it going and see you guys afterwards. So I'll catch you after this. Rock! And there it is, and you almost saw me again at a different time, because I always end the videos with the names of my patrons at the end of any cover that I do every month. So that was me, and then instantly changed into a different me. But that was my cover of the Oblivion theme computer game, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. And apparently we've only got 13 more likes to go to hit 200. Is that possible? But there's 127 people watching, so if you are watching now and you haven't hit that like button, you could be the reason that we actually get to 200 tonight, which would be awesome if you guys could hit that like button. I think if you've already hit the like button, no matter how many times you try and hit it again, it's not going to work, unfortunately. But you can try, but I don't think it's going to work. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We've got the Golden One and Cheryl and Coffee Dog and Robert and Oscar and Rodney and Jackie and Mariel, and I can't keep up with the comments because everyone's doing that. But Paula says 191, so we've only got 9 to go. 9 more, 6 more likes. We're counting down to 200. 4 more. Who's going to hit that like button? And 200. Is that a lie, Gary? Is that a lie? 196 apparently. And oh, here we go. Oh, hang on. Jeff said something about the X Factor, so I wanted to see if I can scroll up to that or not. Can I find it again? Oh, but yeah. Oh, I can only see a little bit of it. Jeff in Lower Alabama says something cover Phil, because I can't read it because for some reason there's like a circle in the way of it. And he says, have you reviewed your X Factor audition? And this is something that I've brought up before on live streams, but not for a while. Is that we have this show. I'm going to quickly go over it. I am maybe going to do this in the the future, because some people have asked me to do it, but to explain that we've got this show called The X Factor, which is like a talent show which always gets to number one regardless of the song, just because it's been on TV. So I went on that show in 2013 and just did some really stupid stuff. Did 2 auditions. Actually, I got through 3 or 4, I can't remember how many producer auditions where I didn't play. I just walked out of the room, and I was doing kind of parody auditions in the show where I would just do the most outrageous, stupid stuff. And the great thing is that they showed it on TV, and people knew me as Phil with an F from that X Factor show. But what people don't realize is that every time they show my audition on TV, Simon Cowell has to pay me a royalty because I own my music. And that's kind of the point that I always say about the music industry. If you keep control of all your music, if anyone shows it in any TV show or play it on the radio, they have to pay you. So that's the thing. So I went on to that show, The X Factor, and did, even though they didn't want me to, they were trying to get me to do a Bon Jovi track. They didn't know really that I was going to do my own track, so they recorded it, but because I was so outrageous, they had to show it on TV, which meant that they now have to pay me a royalty. So that's something that I'm not sure many contestants on these shows can claim, that Simon Cowell has to, can't even say his name because I'm not really that into his kind of ethos and everything that he does, judging people on music, and he doesn't play or sing. But anyway, let's get past that. Yeah, I'm not sure many contestants actually get paid by him. It's usually the other way around. They just get totally exploited and it all goes his way, whereas it's great to have a little bit of that to go my way. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I don't want to get into that whole story. I should probably do a video on that just to explain how the show works and where people get caught out by not owning stuff that they play on there and really just getting a bit exploited and just seen as a bit of a fool. I think a lot of people who watch my channel, and especially people that knew my music from 2011, they knew why I was going on it, and especially watching the auditions, they then realized that there was something else at work there. But thank you guys for, well, if you've been with me since then, thank you, and thank you to everyone new that's come along, because it's great to have this much support on YouTube, and also it's great to look at so many great guitarists and artists and singer-songwriters that I've been doing recently. So thank you so much for all of those suggestions. It's much appreciated. But anyway, guys, if you can hit the like button, that would be much appreciated. And I think we might have made it. I'm not sure. Let's have a little look here. It says, Dan B says, is Phil your... it's gone too fast. I think he was saying, is Phil my real name? And yes, it is. It's spelt with an F because I've got family in Norway, and that's just the way that they spell Phil over there. So my grandmother was Norwegian, and Phil is F-I-L over there. So that's why my name is spelt the way it is. I'm not trying to be clever or anything. It's just like that. And it's quite funny that I was on TV on a show here called Celebrity Juice, and I think the presenter thought that I was trying to use Phil with an F as some kind of cool stage name. So when I just told him that it was Norwegian and I have family there and that's why I'm called Phil with an F, he kind of went, oh, I wasn't expecting that answer, because I think he was just looking to lay into me about just having a stage name or something, but that is my actual name. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It looks like we've got to 214, and that's got to be a new record for the live stream. And thank you so much, everyone that's hit that like button, and thank you everyone whose name is going across the bottom of the screen now, because they've made this possible, like I mentioned a few times in this stream, being able to upgrade my hardware so that it's a little bit more consistent and hopefully isn't going to crash. I always feel like when I say that it's going to crash, but hopefully it won't. But thank you everyone for tuning in, for hitting that like button. We've got 140 people watching, so if you can hit that like button, let's try and make a ridiculous record of likes that I'm never ever going to beat, probably in the live stream in the future. But hit that like button if you can. We'll see how many we can get up to in tonight's live stream. But I think I might have time. Oh, it's already 1:45 here in the morning, but I might have time just to play one more track, maybe one more of my own tracks with a video, maybe. But let's have a little look. It looks like 217, 218. Right, so if you get a chance to hit that like button, please hit that during this next video. This is going to be one of my original tracks. Again, this is called Unwanted Stranger, and of course with everything that I do the music, play everything, sing everything, and do all the videos as well. So any music video that you see, it's just me sitting at this computer putting it all together. One thing that I must say, on the album, I had my drummer playing, who was part of the band. He's called James Knowles, and he's just lays down some sick grooves, as they say, on some of my tracks, because I think his playing is just amazing for the kind of music that I play. Once he lays down a beat, I always think, right, yeah, I want that, what you just did, I'll take it. And I think that tends to be the thing musically. When you listen to somebody else play one of your tracks, they'll put something in there that's just really cool, and James is certainly one of those drummers, so I'll probably work with him in the future at some point as well, because he's just awesome. But anyway, have a listen to these drums, and everything else is me, and it's called Unwanted Stranger, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll see you guys afterwards. Rock.
Told me something about you that I didn't want to know. You looked me right in the eye, and then you placed your head on my shoulder. This position that you put me in, you're on a mission to take my world from around me. Wide awake, I worry my brain. Turn over, turn over, turn over. Anticipating, girl, come on, make up your mind. The night of passion became a nightmare. When the flood arrived, I realized what a fool I've been. You don't even know me, so how could you love me? Let alone care for this someone a stranger. Forget about the life that I dreamed of. Turn over, turn over, turn over. Waiting, anticipating. Girl, come on, make up your mind. Repercussions and consequences. Should've known better. Wish I never met her. True to the letter, I'll never forget her. Waiting, anticipating. Girl, come on, make up your mind.
And there we go, that was my track called Unwanted Stranger. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And I actually had to borrow my sister's phone to do that super slow motion thing, because I couldn't do it with my camera. A bit of background information for you, but it kind of gave a half decent effect, so I thought I'd use it. Anyway guys, it looks like we're up to 225 likes, which I do believe is a new official record to the people that keep those records in the live stream. I think Dan keeps a track of how many we get up to. So 225, that's just crazy. Thank you so much for all the likes, and thank you for all the donations as well, and just for everyone tuning in, just to be watching my live stream, and for you to be spending your time here, really is appreciated. And every Tuesday night I'll be here if I can make it. Well, I say if I can make it, I'm always in here every night. So it's I've got absolutely nothing else going on apart from making analysis videos, doing live streams and teaching in this room as well. But thank you guys, everybody, for hitting the like, because a new record, it means that we're in the best possible place we've ever been on this channel, which is great. And it's good just to improve those likes every week and maybe just pull a few more people into the live stream and just get to cover a few videos and see who's in the house. So thank you guys so much. I'm probably going to be having to call it a day there because it's getting a little bit late here and everything's just going to resume as normal analysis videos tomorrow night. And I did see a few comments about Sharon Osbourne, and on that audition where I think Laurie said that she was mean to me, but it was absolutely fine because I didn't really mind, because I know it's a parody audition. It's not me really going there just trying to get a great vocal performance. And when you believe in something, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, that when you believe in something, you'll literally do anything to kind of prove your point, which is exactly what I was doing. And it's great the people that watch that and get it and they realize what I was up to. So it's cool to, you know, be able to actually say that you're getting money or getting royalties for your own music, because I think that's what music's all about. If you do make your own music, just hold on to the rights to it, because if you just work hard, there's every chance that you will get your music out there. Great example of that are The Warning, who are also on Patreon, as I'm on Patreon. And if you get support of people, you can actually make something of your own music. And people are really powerful. All you guys watching this are so powerful. You are the consumer, and if you want to back somebody and make a band popular, you can do that. And I think a lot of artists and bands are now starting to clock on that going through the crowdfunding route is the best way to do it, because you get to keep your musical and artistic credibility and integrity, because you get to make the music the way that you want to, and you get to do what you want to. Exactly the same way that I'm making these analysis videos every night. It's not that I hate doing them and I'm just doing them because I'm asked. I enjoy looking at other players and also looking at other genres that I don't normally listen to and other players, and just looking at how all the techniques cross over. So anyway, I don't want to go on for too long because it's getting late here. Jen Rat has just donated $10 and she says, "Mum and Dad, watch these, yours, lol." So thank you. I think that means that Jen's parents watch this video or the analysis videos, which is great. And that's what I also like about it, is that I've got such a wide range of people that watch these videos. You've got young people, you've even got some kids. I've had I know for a fact that my videos, my analysis videos, are actually used in schools in this country. So I mean, that's really cool to have a music lesson because one of my students came in and they said, "Oh, I can't believe it, in one of the music lessons they were watching one of your videos when I was talking about technique and all that kind of stuff and dynamics and all, you know, all the musical." I try and make it as accessible as possible to everyone so that everyone can start to understand why particular bands are so good, because of the things that they do musically. So it's great that they can use my stuff in schools, and that's the reason that I don't have a lot of swearing on this channel, because I want to make it accessible to everyone to learn about music, but also just about different genres, singers, songwriters, bands, just instrumentalists, just guitarists on their own, even singers. Like a few days ago I did just one that was actually nothing about guitar at all. So I'd like to really mix it up, and I might do more of that in the future if I do get more suggestions just about singers. But anyway, thank you so much, Jen, for that latest donation, and thank you everyone for tuning in. It's much appreciated. I'm just going to keep on doing these videos because they're cool to do. Live streams, of course, every Tuesday night, but an analysis video every night as well. And keep those suggestions coming in the comments below, like I say at the end of every video. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Just a last call out for a like. If you haven't hit the like button, please click on that like and just make next week even more impossible to try and beat the record. But it's fantastic. We've got a new new record tonight. That's great. We're always going in the right direction with you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And let me just say again, these people at the bottom of the screen who support me over on Patreon, if you want to get over to Patreon yourself, it's patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus. I think I've got a link there. It's actually hidden behind the comments, so let me get rid of those quickly. Patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus if you want to head over to Patreon, which is the reason that this is happening, because they've supported me and made it possible for me to buy new hardware to make this more consistent on a Tuesday night. So thank you guys so much for that. Let me just take that down, and then we'll just have this on screen just as the final comments. But thank you guys so much. It looks like we're going to bow out at 240 likes, which is fantastic. Thank you everyone, and thank you Dan for keeping track of the likes so that I can see what's going on. And it looks like 241 now for the night. Yeah, I was gonna say, because we just had that was $5. That was putting me off, the thing that popped up and then went away and popped up again. But that was a donation by Data Drone 001. He says good performances, so thank you for that final donation, which I think is going to be the final donation for tonight, because this is going to be pretty late. It's a pretty late one because it's all just gone swimmingly so far, touch wood. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to call this to an end now. I'm going to be here next week, and if I don't see you guys in the comments section, because I'm always looking through those on my analysis videos, I will see you guys at next week's live stream. And now, interestingly, amazingly, the software update screen has just come up on screen for the software that I'm using. So somehow I'm still working, so it's just destined that it's going to work tonight, which is fantastic. And let me get rid of this thing that's now in my face. Okay, so thank you guys. I'm now going to head off because it's a little bit late here. It's very early in the morning. And now, just before I'm about to leave, Paula's just donated $5 again, another $5. So thank you for that, Paula. It's much appreciated. Right at the end, Paula's going to be the final donation. Thank you guys so much for all the likes as well. And maybe next week, I don't know how we're going to beat the likes, but maybe we can. It's going to take a superhuman effort. But thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I'll see you guys next week live, or I'll see you at my analysis videos in the comments all throughout the week for the rest of the week. But thank you guys, and I will catch you guys at the next video. And thanks for tuning in. It's much appreciated tonight, and hopefully I'll see you guys again next week. So I'll catch you later. Rock. And hang on, I'm going to make sure that I end this in the correct way, because I think in the intro I do a little countdown. And if I was to press the outro again, it means that the countdown would happen again, and it would say live in 10, 9, 8, and people get really confused. So I'm going to actually try and get the other thing to do the outro, because I want to try and end this so professionally, because it's been going so well for the whole live stream. But anyway, here we go. This is for the professional sign out. Here we go. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys live next week, or I'll see you in the comments section. So I'll say good night to you, and I'll catch you guys later. Rock.